I just started filming. I just started filming my One Eye is Pink. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I went ahead and created this Valentine's Day look with some glitter, the cut crease, real cute. I was really inspired by Kylie's Valentine edition, whatever she has going on, the Valentine kit or whatever, I forgot what it's called. I used the Morphe Brushes 35B palette, so if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with my Aquaphor, my favorite chapstick of all time. I definitely recommend it if you do suffer from dry lips. It definitely moisturizes your lip very well. And I'm taking this light pink shade and the oranges shade in the 35B palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this on a Morphe M441. And this is a nice fluffy brush to go ahead and just give us that gradient look that we're looking for. And by laying this color down, we are setting a base to go ahead and fade in the darker shades later. And just go ahead and messily apply this into your crease, as I said before, just to go ahead and give us a nice gradient effect when we are going to apply the darker shades later. And then I'm going to take the Morphe M518 and this hot pinkish shade right here from the palette. And I'm just placing that on the outer corner and on the lower crease, just to go ahead and start off that nice gradient that we are going to fade into later. I definitely did have to dip into the pan a couple times and just go ahead and build this up. Again, you do not want to go in with a whole bunch of color at first, so it is good to go ahead and start off soft and to gradually build the color. So just be patient and just keep packing it on and blending it out. This color does take time. Blending is key, of course, to every look. And then I'm also going to use the Morphe M518 and this hot pink shade as well. It's the one below that we used earlier. And then I'm just also packing on this pretty much on the same area as I did the previous color. And then I'm taking the Morphe M441 and this orange shade to go ahead and blend out the crease shade more and to pretty much warm up the look a little bit more. And then I'm using Love Letter from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and the Morphe M518. And I'm just again packing on this color to add more dimension and then just blending it out in circular motions in lower crease and outer V. And then I'm taking the Morphe M518 again and then using this purple shade in the palette and then again just packing that on the outer corner. And I'm also going to blend this into the mid crease, or it doesn't really matter how messy you are with this, just because we are going to cut the crease. Just make sure that you are blending, creating that gradient effect with the Morphe M441 and the Morphe M518. These are pretty much the only two brushes that I use for this look. And then I'm just blending the crease out with no extra product, just what's left on the brush, and just making sure everything is blending seamlessly. And then here I am packing on the purple shade from the 35B palette, and then I'm taking the shade below it to go ahead and add that more dimension that we're looking for. Taking this with the Morphe M518, and I'm really just blending everything in and just putting the darker shades on the outer corner. And then for the fun part, I'm taking the e.l.f. Cosmetics smudge brush and the e.l.f. Cosmetics glitter glue to go ahead and give us that cut crease with the glitter. And I'm just applying this very generously onto the lid. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the NYX Cosmetics 02 glitter and just pack that on, creating that cut crease with the glitter. We didn't cut the crease with the concealer just because I felt that it wasn't needed, as long as you are neat with where you place the glue. And then to help the glitter blend with the outer corner and the rest of our shadows, I'm taking the Morphe M518 and then the darker purple and just blending that into the outer corner and then just really blending that into the glitter. And then I am going back and forth with packing on the glitter on the outer corner and the shadow, just because I do want it to blend seamlessly. And here I'm taking the Morphe M151 and then just taking the darkest purple from the palette and the almost black. And then as you see here, there is a patch where the shadow did cling onto, and just go ahead and wait for the glue to go ahead and dry before you do go in and blend shadows further. And then here I'm taking the Morphe M151 and I'm really placing the brush up at a downward angle to go ahead and make sure that I am blending onto the crease and not onto the outer V. Then of course I'm going back in with the Morphe M441 and just blending out the crease even more. And I'm going to take a makeup wipe to just go ahead and clean up all the fallout, because of course you do not want to go in with your foundation when you do have all this glitter on your face and extra shadow. Just make sure you go ahead and do that to make the look cleaner. And then I'm taking my favorite mascara of all time, the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. It's definitely life changing. You guys need it in your lives. And then I already did prime my face with the Embryolisse Makeup Primer / Moisturizer. And I'm taking the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply one layer of this. And then use the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge to go ahead and blend it out. And then luckily with this foundation, it is very blendable and it's very buildable. So I do like to go ahead and go in with a second layer. So just go ahead and make sure everything is blended in seamlessly. Then I also am going to take this down the neck. To go ahead and make sure that we do not have any harsh lines between our face and our neck, just because we do not want to look like we are wearing a mask. And then just be very thoughtful of this. If you are wearing a choker for Valentine's Day or whatever you wear this look to, or just in general when you have foundation on, just be very mindful that it may get on the choker. So that's depending on you if you do want to kind of go around it, or if you don't want to apply a foundation on your neck if you feel it is not necessary. And then I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige to go ahead and highlight my face. And I'm going to go ahead and put that under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on the cupid's bow, my chin, and also the center of the forehead. And then to contour for today's look, I am taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer again, but this time in the shade Toast. So I'm taking that on the sides of my cheeks. I'm taking it on the sides of my forehead. And then I'm also going to take that on my nose to go ahead and contour it on each side. And then I am going to take that on to the bottom of my nose to also make that look slimmer as well. I'm also going to take that on the bottom of my lower lip, under my lower lip, just because I do want to make my lips look a little bit more fuller. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. Just go ahead and keep on bouncing that on your face to make sure that we have no harsh lines and to blend everything together seamlessly. Then when you are blending the contour around your hairline on your forehead, I would say to go ahead and pull your hair back, just because it will make sure to go ahead and blend that color into the hairline, just because you don't want any lines in between your face and your hairline. So I would say to go ahead and pull your hair back and make sure that you are getting a little bit in your hair. I would say to go ahead and make sure that it is seamless. And now it's time for some baking. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Femme banana powder and the Real Techniques complexion sponge. Of course, it is damp. So I'm going to take that on the side of my nose, pretty much anywhere where I did highlight. And then I also like to take this powder onto my smile line. So I'm going to go ahead and take this anywhere I did put concealer. And then with this powder as well, I am going to carve out my cheekbones. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that under where I did place the contour. And then to go ahead and wipe away the powder, I wait about 1 or 2 minutes or so, just because I do find that my skin does dry out a little. So if you do have dry skin, I wouldn't say to go ahead and leave this on for so long. I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics small taper brush to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of the face with the Mikasa Beauty F100 brush and the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Powder Foundation. And I'm also taking this down the neck as well, just because if you do put liquid there, you do want to go ahead and set this just so it doesn't move. And then just a reminder, do be careful if you are going to wear a choker, because the foundation will get on the choker. I know this from previous experience, so don't be like me and don't mess up your choker. And then to go ahead and bronze the skin, I'm using the Morphe Brushes R7 brush. And I'm taking the MAC Cosmetics Give Me Sun to go ahead and give us that sun-kissed glow. It's absolutely my favorite. And then I also like to take this on the sides of my nose, just because I do feel it helps to give a cohesive sun-kissed look. But I will go later to go ahead and further contour the nose. But that's something I personally like to do, just because I do feel like it does give a nice cohesive glow. And then for falsies today, I'm taking my Revlon Precision Lash Glue and the Koko lashes in the style Demi G for this look, just because I do want you to still be able to see that glitter and the work that we did on our lid. I think these are perfect for Valentine's Day, just because they are very flirty and wispy. They're really pretty. They're not too heavy on the eye. So I definitely recommend these if you do want to wear some lashes for Valentine's Day. And then to further powder contour, I'm going to take the Morphe Brushes R14 brush and the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm taking the shades Sombre, Shadow Play, and Subconscious. I do like to take more of Shadow Play, and I do dip into Sombre and Subconscious, I would say like once, just to go ahead and make sure that it doesn't look too muddy. And then I do like to apply this in circular motions and just be very light-handed when you are dipping into Subconscious, just because it is very gray. So just be careful with that and keep that in mind. And then I'm here and taking the Shade and Light Contour brush, and I'm taking these same shades I went ahead and contoured the face with, and I'm contouring the sides of the nose. And then I'm taking my Cosmic Beauty F111 and the MAC Peaches blush to go ahead and give us some nice rosy cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and start off with the lower lash line, and I'm taking the Colossal Beauty E310 and using the same exact shadows that we did go in with on the crease. It is pretty much the same process as when you are creating the gradient effect on your crease. Then to further smoke out the lower lash line, I'm taking the Urban Decay Glide On Gel Pencil in the shade Corrupt to go ahead and put this in the waterline on the lower lash line and on the space where my falsies and my natural lashes meet. And then to smudge this pencil, I'm taking the Mikasa E310. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight the inner corner. I'm using the Morphe M421 and the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shades Bubbly and Dripping in Gold. And I also did dip into a light champagne pink from the Morphe 35B palette to go ahead and give us that nice cohesive pink look throughout this look. And then with these same shades, I did highlight the brow bone as well. And then to go ahead and give us some nice glowy skin, perfect for Valentine's Day, I'm taking the Morphe M501 and I'm taking the Anastasia Glow Kit and the shades Bubbly, Dripping, and Gold. And I did dip into a little bit of Sunburst, but I personally don't like this shade on my skin tone, so I like to keep it in the ranges between Bubbly and Dripping and Gold. And of course, I'm taking this on the highest points of my cheekbones. I'm taking it on the tip of the nose, on the bridge of the nose, and also on the Cupid's bow. And I'm also putting a little bit on my forehead, my temples and my forehead, just to make sure that we do have a nice glow all throughout our face. And then I'm taking the Morphe M501 again, and I'm taking the pinkish shade that I did mention I did put in my inner corner. And I'm also putting that on the highest points of my cheekbones. And then for the lips, I'm taking Candy K lip liner from Kylie Cosmetics. Then I'm lining my lips. And then for the gloss, I went ahead and used Literally Gloss. This is my favorite gloss, and I was trying to get whatever I had out for this look. And then I'm setting my face, of course, with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Alright, so here's the finished look. I think it's really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and list everything down in the description box. And if you guys are interested in more videos, go ahead and subscribe to get notified every time I do upload a video. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright guys.
Oh, we could go to Fry's, it's 3-2.